Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ashley Vandenmyracker, and I am thrilled to have you here with us this evening for navigating your linked parent account. So as we go through this presentation, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. I'll be sure to stop and check that at the end. We will also have time for Q&A at the very end. And so, sorry, trying to get rid of this. So if we stay a small group, we can come off microphones because I know sometimes it's just easier to ask our questions out loud than it is trying to type it in the chat. And depending on your device, the chat is not always easy to find. So let's get started. This is navigating your linked parent account. With your linked parent account, you have access to your students' attendance, their posted assignments, posted grades. You can see their state assessment data. You can utilize the parent and teacher communication tools that the district has through the app, but also within the gradebook system called Focus itself. You can update your emergency contact information. At schools, a lot of times we call it that blue card that you fill out at the beginning of the year. You can actually update that information in Focus with your linked parent account. You can see your student schedule. You get school announcements, district announcements, class announcements. It's also what you need in order to register for bus transportation, school choice application if you want to go to a magnet school or a school that's not your neighborhood school. You need your linked parent account. Your linked parent account is also used for you to receive district communication through the district app, the emails that you get from family engagement each week or from the district office itself, but also other forms throughout the school year will require you to have a linked parent account. Let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure it didn't go too far. So how do you access your linked parent account? If you're on the Duval Schools homepage, which is duvalschools.org, you can click on the family portal icon. If you are in the Duval Schools app, if you click your menu navigation button, it pops up and it'll say family portal. It used to say parent portal, now it says family portal. You'll be prompted to sign in. You sign in with the same information either way. So once you get to your sign in, it's your whatever you created it with, that email address. This is what your parent portal looks like once you get into Focus. This is really where you will see the most up-to-date grades for your student. Wait 1 second. There we go. So Focus is where you see the most up-to-date grade information. It is where you will find the most up-to-date state assessment information as well. In terms of when those score reports come back, it will hit your parent Focus account before it hits the OneView portal in your linked parent account. So Focus is really, it updates instantaneously. Everything else usually takes at least 24 hours, but your Focus side, you'll see it as soon as the teacher puts it in and hits save, you see it. So in Focus, you have access to your child's planner, which is a fabulous tool. If the teachers are putting assignments in ahead of time, they will show up in the planner. So my son has one teacher who they've gone in and put every assignment in for the entire quarter is in Focus. So I can see exactly what is coming up. It posts by the day it is due, not by the day that it's posted or input into Focus. So it appears in order of when it's due. If you click on an assignment, it'll give you the details. A lot of times teachers will upload a document to go with the assignment, and that'll appear under resources. So if you click that resources tab, it'll show you exactly what that document is, usually is what it is. Sometimes it's a link to a website. Most of the time it's going to be a document, a PDF or a Word doc. You can download it. So if your child loses the paper in class, you could print one out at home. You could, if you have Adobe, you could use it as a fillable form, save it, and then email it back to the teacher or print it for your child to turn in the next day or whenever it's due. Back on the focus page, if you click on your child's teacher's name, so if you click on the teacher's name, it will open up an email box. So you could send a message directly from Focus to your child's teacher if you can't remember their email address off the top of your head, or if you're not exactly sure which one it is, you can go, but you know the subject, then you can click on that teacher's name by the subject. It gives you the option to email all the teachers or just one. It also gives you the option of copying yourself or not. I always copy myself because I will say sometimes Focus gets a little bit glitchy. And so just in case it doesn't send to the teacher, then I have a copy and I can just forward it from my email box. You also can see the students' grades for each class. And if you click on the grade, it'll show you a more detailed grade book, which this is also what it looks like on the teacher side as they input grades in. So it gives you the assignment, when it was assigned. Now, when it was assigned, unless the teacher adjusts that date, it's usually the day that it was put into the system, and then the day that it's due. Oftentimes, if there's a resource attached to it, that will appear also in a column right here. In the very last column, this is where a lot of teachers, particularly in middle school and high school, will ask students to upload documents or upload a file or upload a picture of their work to the assignment in Focus. And so this last column is where your student would do that. You would just click on where it says no files right now. You would click on that and it pops up. You can choose a file browsing. You can drag it there. You can even take a picture of it using your device's camera or your laptop's device. And so that's a great feature. On the parent side, you can actually click on it and see what they uploaded. So if they said, oh no, I uploaded it to Focus, you can actually click on it and make sure that it was in fact the correct assignment or even a completed assignment and not just a blank assignment. Um, Also in Focus, I mentioned you have access to their state assessment scores. So as students complete their assessment, most students are currently taking PM1 FAST for reading. So it's that state reading assessment. They're taking the very first one of the year right now. Um, most students or most schools, I think, started last week, this week. As they finish that test, the score will appear in your Focus account. And so it'll tell you, FAST ELA reading. It'll show you the score. You can download the score report. That shows up pretty much the same day that they hit submit on their end. The student hit submit. Usually by that evening, I've been able to see my student's state assessment score in my parent Focus. Um, if you have questions about Focus in particular, call. They are a 7-day-a-week operation. So that phone number is 348-7628. Monday through Friday, they're 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then on the weekends, they do 7:30 to 4:30. If something is really going on that's bizarre, email them. Use that PGA_support@duvalschools.org email address, especially if it's something where you want to include a screenshot. Email them. They will get back to you. At the beginning of the year, it does sometimes take them a little bit longer to email back just based on the influx of emails that come into them. But I would say within the next couple of weeks, it should be a fairly quick turnaround with emailing them, 48 hours at max. Those are the main things that you can do with your linked parent account in terms of access to your student information. One thing I do want to point out, let me get back on this screen. Where you see your child's name, which is this black block, when you drop down, this is where forms will show up throughout the school year. Bus transportation, the school choice forms will show up in here. If you need to sorry, not navigate, if you need to update your blue card, that emergency card that we talked about, that will show up in your forms summary, which is in this drop-down menu. So that's where you'll find all your forms to register for bus transportation, school choice, high school acceleration applications will appear there. Um, there's another one that I know. There's another form that comes throughout the year. Oh, the Federal Impact Aid Survey. We ask all families to fill it out because oftentimes families are eligible or they would qualify for that Federal Impact Aid Survey, meaning they may have a parent who's a civil servant for the government and they don't even realize it. So it at some point will pop up and it will be a required form for you to fill out. And that will show in that form summary as well. So if you have any questions, I'm going to give everybody access to their microphone. If you want to raise your hand, and then we can just make sure we're not talking over each other, or if you want to type it in the chat, you're more than welcome to. If you have a specific question about focus or what you get what you have access to with your linked parent account.
Are you working on the focus section now?
Do you have a specific question about focus?
Yeah, how do you actually get in focus?
So when you log in through the homepage, let me get back. When you log in through the duvalschools.org homepage, through the family portal in your app,
Yeah.
it takes you to what's called OneView.
Right.
And there is an option that says there's a purple button at the top that says focus. You
Yeah.
can click that, or you can go to My Links and you can find focus there.
Well, I tried it today and clicked focus and nothing happened.
Are you linked to your student?
Oh, I should be.
Have you been able to see their information before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to put my email in the chat. Do you mind emailing me your information and I'll look at it tomorrow? Because I'm not sure why it would not, why it would just disappear.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah,
That's
that
why.
does not make any sense at all.
Not at all. Nope.
Okay, so I put my email in the chat. If you'll email me um, your name, your student's ID number, and just a copy of your driver's license, a picture of it.
Okay. Well, I'm her grandfather, so I got legal custody of her.
That's okay. That's perfect too.
Well, I just wanted you to know because my name's different than her name. So
That's okay. When I look up the student number, it'll show me that you're allowed to have access. So I just need to know that you are who you say you are.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, but I'll look into that tomorrow and email you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then another question I have, I don't know if anybody else is in there trying to talk, but this new thing for volunteering,
Mm-hmm.
we got to do the one you got to go pay for the fingerprinting.
Yes, the
I
level 2.
Yeah, I filled out all the information and I got down to a code, and then all of a sudden I tried to hit on the code and I didn't get nowhere. That's been a few weeks ago, last month, as a matter of fact.
And I think the code is what you take to the fingerprinting location. I don't want to give you too much information because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, but I do know the person that has the right information. So I'll include that in my email to you tomorrow.
Okay, appreciate it.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome. And then it looks like, is it Lori Dodd? If you want to come
Yes.
off mute. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How does the thrill share coexist with this? Because I thought I signed up correctly, but when I go on my phone and go into my portal and I pull up rooms, I can't add any emails, or I can't do any emails from there. I have to go into the family portal and go to communication to
So,
communicate.
are you, do you mean when you're in the Duval Schools app and
Uh-huh.
you click messages?
No, I collect rooms.
Okay, and you go to rooms, and do you see your student? Their name is listed?
No. No, it just shows me like the new messages that the teacher this year has sent out, and then old messages from last year.
So the old messages are because that teacher has not unpublished their class from last year. So until they do that,
But
those
am I
will stay
supposed to
there.
download something to be able to see a thrill share?
You do not need ThrillShare. The parent does not need ThrillShare. ThrillShare is the name for the employee side of the Duval Schools app. So the Duval Schools app is just that. It's just called Duval Schools. And it sounds like that's what you have if you're able to see the feed and rooms. And there's a button at the bottom that says messages.
Let me go back. Yeah, I got feed, rooms, messages, and more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's it. I'm looking at mine right now to make sure. That's the Duval Schools app.
Is that the one I need to be in?
Yes, ma'am. So that's where now not what grade is your child?
Well, I have two, one in the third and one in the sixth.
Okay. So depending on the teacher, because it is up to the teacher and the school and the principal, they may not be using rooms, especially in secondary, like middle school and high school. They rely very heavily on teams and focus for communication with students and parents. Elementary is definitely, I think they rely heavily on the Rooms app, the Duval Schools app. So it's going to depend on the teacher how much is actually posted.
It's my understanding they were going to use this thrill share this year.
And they do, it just, again, it's up to the teacher. Is your
Okay.
elementary child's teacher using it?
I don't know what she's using. I'm seeing her stuff on my rooms
Okay.
messages when I get there, but there's no way for me to respond. I have to go, like I said, I have to go completely into the focus account and go to the child's name and then click on communication.
So when you click on messages in your Duval Schools app, in the bottom right corner, do you have what looks like the little square with a pencil in it?
Mm-hmm.
And if you click that to start a new message, do any teachers pre-populate?
Old teachers.
Okay. And then to the right, do you see the button that looks like a little head with a body and a plus sign?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you click that, can you type in the teacher?
Well, I tried that before.
Let's see. I'm gonna try it on mine with a teacher that I know
Yeah,
is not
no
using Rooms.
contacts, no contacts found.
And the same thing happens for mine, which makes me think that teacher is probably does not have their class set up in Rooms. And in the Thrill Share side
Okay,
of the
Okay.
employee app, which means that's not going to be their communication method for the school year.
okay. That's a good explanation.
But if you go into Focus and click their name, you can email them directly from Focus.
Yeah, I can do that. It's just a lot of steps
It is. I know.
to get
I
there.
know.
Um,
I know. And I think the plan is that, everyone eventually gets into the Rooms app and that becomes the primary communication tool. But
okay.
we're trying. It's a process.
And when you said you could click on the teacher's name, when I look at my children's accounts, their teachers' names aren't in there. Their
Are you on a
grades,
mobile device?
yeah.
Okay. So Focus is not very mobile friendly.
hmm
Uh, I don't have a suggestion for how to make
Okay,
it
maybe
mobile
I'll use their
friendly,
school computer to do this
but
then.
if you have access to a desktop or a laptop, I would try it there.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Any other questions? Again, you are welcome to come off mute if that's easier or type it in the chat. I put my email address in the chat, so if you think of something later, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll get back to you. If I don't know the answer, I will do my best to find the right person who does have that answer and
I have a
make sure
question.
you are in touch with them. Sure.
I have a question. Okay, so I have 3 kids in the school. My 7th grader, ever since he was in like 2nd grade, his Focus account has not his face on it. It's like a sibling of another child. Like all through his like
Okay.
speech IEPs. I'm like, how do I fix that? They can't go in the parent part and do it. There's no way to change it. I mean, it's now
There's
7th
not.
grade. So
I would
he's not my son, this other child.
yeah, that would be a little startling. Even if
Yeah,
I got used to it. It's kind of
yeah.
like a surprise every time, but it's not the surprise
Like
you
that's
want.
not mine.
Yeah. I
I
would recommend
fix that.
emailing the records clerk at the
I talked to
school.
my school and they say they have no power to do it. They said I have to contact the Duval County School Board and
Okay.
but I don't know. So the email that you sent earlier, is that someone that could help? I saved that email.
That's me. Email me.
Oh.
Email me the student number, your
Okay.
name, a picture of your picture ID. I work literally across the hall from the people who I am 99% sure can fix that.
Okay. And this little boy is not even wearing an RCSA uniform.
Okay.
So I think he's
Yeah, well, it's a little concerning if pictures are getting mixed up. Is anything else mixed up?
everything else seems fine. But it's just like for IEPs, like for speech, he
Mhm.
like they don't know what he looks like. And so I'm like, we're talking about a kid and they don't even know who we're talking about. Unless like the speech therapist.
Right.
And like, I don't know, going forward, like I would just like it to be him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
More than understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions.
So
I can log, sorry, for the logging in problems. I can log into Duval.Focus school software and my phone will log into that just fine. But when I go to the app, the Duval County School Board app, and then I link over to where it says family portal, I can't, like, it's not, I can't log in to like that part of it.
and
I can do
it
it on my
pops up
computer.
with
Yeah,
like
it
the
says
little
family,
bridge logo.
yeah, like right now, like I can open Focus because I have saved to my phone, like a link to the Duval.FocusSchoolSoftware.com. I can get in there. But
Okay.
when I log in through the app, the Duval County School Board app, I can see all that stuff. But when I go to the family portal and then I get to the same screen that where you log in as a parent
Yeah.
or a student, it's not saving my password. I don't remember my password. I'm trying to like figure out what my password is, but it's just maybe the links just not
Sure.
working. on my end?
It did have an update. The app, it's had several updates since the beginning of the school year. I thought mine was updated to the most recent update because mine was doing the same thing where I would try to log in and then it would have immediately almost kick me out if I even went to anything else on my phone.
It keeps making me go back and loop and log in again. Yeah.
Yes. This last update fixed it for me.
Well, will it update automatically or do I have to like download a new app?
I didn't have to download a new app, but I had to force the update in my app store.
Okay. Okay. I'll do
If that does not work for you, let me know and I can email the app company
Okay.
and
Because
find
when
out
I'm
what's going on.
I mean, now as for our rooms, I did learn, we were told that my kid goes to Woofs, my older one, that we were supposed to talk to the teachers through timeshare. So it's helpful that you're explaining timeshare is the teacher part because we do see
Yeah.
rooms. My
Yeah.
child's school, it just says your child's teacher has not input anything yet, but they are using Teams. Now my
Yes.
son has Teams, but there's no parent team. So we log into our child's team.
I do the exact same thing.
Okay.
You are not alone.
So I was like, what? My other children are on Connect, RCSA Connect. So we have a parent account and a child account. We can connect to both. But we don't reach our teachers through Teams. We go back through Focus and then go to their schedule and then click on their
Mhm.
messages that way.
Yep, that's
That's
what
how
I
we
do.
reach them. Okay.
Because if you send it through Teams, it looks like your student is the one sending the message,
Yeah.
which is fine sometimes. I mean, especially like my high schooler, he has to initiate the contact at this point because you're working into being a young adult, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But my younger one, okay, I'll still be the one to initiate for now. But yes,
Oh,
for secondary students, I log in as them because there is no parent teams.
Okay. So my other question is, on my laptop, I am connected to this Focus thing. So I don't want to log, he thinks I have to log out and then log in as a student to be able to see his teams. Do I have to do that? I don't want to have to unlog myself out of the Duval County Focus app and then log
No,
in as a student. Is Teams, I have a Teams app on my phone, but it's just my Teams. It's not connected to his Teams. It's like, how do I log into him without logging me
So-
out of Focus? Or can I?
you can, and I say, so mine is weird because I have employee me, but then I also have parent me. Mine automatically logs me in as parent me. But when I go to, or sorry, as employee me, but when I click on my links and I click on focus, then it gives me the option of, do I want to be DCPS Ashley or do I want to be parent Ashley? And I can pick parent Ashley there
Okay.
and still go to my linked parent account Teams. The
Okay.
only time I've not seen that work is when you are logged into OneView as the
Okay.
student. Because it will take everything for the student and apply their login. So it would be the student focus, the student teams, all of that. Now, if you have the Teams app on your phone or even on your desktop, on your laptop or
I do.
computer, you can add multiple Teams accounts to the app or to the computer. And then you can toggle back and forth between the Teams accounts.
Okay, because he's given me his password and
Mhm. Yeah,
whatever. Can I just log right into my own Teams account and it'll be there?
it will.
Okay,
And
good.
then
That much.
once you do that, like you click on your little picture and you could
Okay.
just switch back and forth between them.
Okay, good. Thank you. It's very helpful.
You're good. You're welcome. All right, so my email is in the chat. I'm also going to put the family engagement email in there. My email is vandennemia@duvalschools.org. So unless you copy and paste it from the chat now, chances are It's not going to be something that you easily remember, but family engagement at duvalschools.org is one that you can remember pretty easily. So email either one. It'll get to me in both places.
Can
And
you
we'll make
spell it
sure.
again slowly?
Sure. VAN, like van that you drive. DENMEI, the letter A, at duvalschools.org. So I don't know if my name shows up on my little bubble, but it's like the first 3 syllables.
Ashley, yeah, so it's part of your name. I guess your name's long. Stop.
It's too long, and so that
Yeah,
they cut it
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Apparently 16 letters is too long for an email address. Sure, Lori.
Hey, you won't be mailing this presentation out, will you?
It's being recorded, and so all of it will be shared online, but I can certainly send it to you.
You don't have to. I was just wondering because it had some phone numbers and stuff.
Oh, sure. I can
Um,
put that back up too. But I don't mind emailing it if
Okay.
you'd like me. There we
I
go.
have a parent friend who her son's at swim meet, so she couldn't, but she wanted me to share the information. So it's been recorded. I would love a copy, or if you're gonna post it.
Sure. We can send you the link. We'll just send it out. I'll make sure I do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is the phone number for the help desk for your linked parent account, and then that's their email address. And I always appreciate that they have hours 7 days a week. All right, I don't see anything else in the chat. Again, my email is in there. Family engagement at duvalschools.org will get you to me every time. So you are welcome to email that as well. So I'm going to pause, see if anything else comes up. Right, I don't see anything. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate your time being here. I appreciate your understanding. I know technology is fickle sometimes, but we do the best we can. So thank you, each of you, for being here and sticking with us. Feel free to email anytime if you need anything. And we hope to see you at another Parent Academy webinar soon. Have a great night.